James Kaufman, World News Report today, December 31st, 2024. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. Scientists warn underwater volcano off Oregon coast primed to erupt. Researchers monitoring Axial Seamount, an active underwater volcano located approximately 292 miles off the Oregon coast, have forecasted an eruption in 2025. This prediction is allegedly based on comprehensive real-time data collected over the past decade. The active volcano last erupted in April 2015. This eruption was significant as it was detected in real time by instruments installed as part of the Ocean Observatories Initiative, or the OOI, cable array, making the first time an underwater eruption was monitored live, Ocean Observatories Initiative reported. Ladies and gentlemen, this is obviously right on the Juan de Fuca plate boundary here. The plate that's being pushed under the North American plate by the Pacific plate. And we will go over the Cascadia subduction zone situation, but this could be a really bad situation. If we see the Axial Seamount erupt, especially ongoingly, or a large eruption from that seamount. There's several other active seamounts in the area. I wonder why they too are not awakening. Since the 2015 eruption, scientists have observed the volcano's gradual reinflation, which indicates magma recharge. As of March 2024, the seamount was already reported to be 90 to 95% reinflated to its pre-2015 eruption levels, suggesting another eruption could be forthcoming. The Daily Mail reported experts made this prediction on December 10th after detecting seafloor swelling around the Axial Seamount that mimicked a level seen immediately before an eruption in 2015. Seismic activity has also increased, with hundreds of earthquakes generated around the volcano per day and earthquake swarms greater than 500 per day. Now that I have not seen. Based on the current trends, the assumption that the Axial Seamount will be primed to erupt when it reaches the 2015 inflation threshold. Our current window for its eruption will be between now and the end of 2025, researchers said in the new study. The team first noticed the swelling in November using a suite of tools to meticulously monitor this volcano activity, collecting real-time data about its rumbling, shaking, swelling, and even tilting. Located on the Juan de Fuca Ridge, Axial Seamount is the most active underwater volcano in the Northeast Pacific. Let's take a look. All right, I did locate it on Google Maps, and this is the Juan de Fuca plate here that's being subsided or pushed under the North American plate, which I will show you in just a second, forcing magma to the tops of these volcanoes, forcing them to eventually erupt. Talking about Mount Rainier, Mount St. Helens, Mount Adams, Mount Hood, the Snake River caldera here, Yellowstone to the right here. Zoom in and take a look at this seamount. There it is right there. You can see these three big volcanoes here, and they've actually made stuff here that you can't see. I don't know what's going on here that made it so you can't see that. But this is the most active volcano in the Northwest. That's what the paper says. And that is the Axial Seamount. You can see it's right on the Juan de Fuca Ridge here. Now this is the mechanism we have going there, the Juan de Fuca plate. Again, the Juan de Fuca Ridge is right here. That's where the axial seamount is being pushed under or subsiding, subduction zone under the North American plate. It's being pushed by the Pacific plate. It forces magma up into the Cascades, which is a volcanic range, as well as Mount Olympic, which is a volcano as well. Perhaps other Olympic mountains are volcanoes as well. And this is the Puget Sound. But this plate, the Juan de Fuca, being forced under the North American plate, forces the magma to the top of all of the volcanoes on the U.S. West Coast and even Canada's West Coast. Bad situation. And with volcanoes going off on the ridge, there could be a lot of movement, i.e., that plate could be pushed much further under the North American plate. Of course, everyone knows we could also have a tidal wave created by a large volcanic eruption in this area, especially if the Juan de Fuca plate moves substantially per the eruption. Tidal wave would wipe out a large part of the northwest U.S. coast and even parts of Canada. That said, God bless. Please share, subscribe, and always remember, anything's possible. Bizarro world.